You are. No, you're different. Who are you?
I am Guardian number 97. Do not fear, I did not come to destroy your world. I've come to save it, to return it to its purpose.
I think you're not lying. It's like the red tape recorder is telling me that you're telling the truth.
Then let all the survivors come here.
Uh-oh.
So, you said that tomb is the least of our problems. Could you explain yourself?
Did you have a good sleep? Have you rested enough? What the fuck did you do to me? Oh, please. It was only to test if you can handle my presence. You certainly handled those visions better than I expected. Visions? I think I'm starting to get who you are. Are you perhaps God? Astonishing! Just from those visions you figured that out. Don't think you won me over yet. Then how about a deal? A deal? Yes, you may wish for anything you'd like. My only condition is that you break me free of this prison. Are you sure about this? Of course. Then, how about changing my world? Let me create one in my own image. I'm sorry, but that can't do. This is a request that requires me to be free. I ask of you that you keep your part of the deal within my boundaries. Then, how about this?
You must speak to me in all honesty, no lies.
Is that fine? I'd say we got a deal. Alright now, I want you to explain to me who exactly are you and what did you do to get trapped here?
This will be easier to tell if I just show you. Come with me. This is the multiverse. It was created millions of years ago, eons even.
Did you create it?
No, our bigger friend did. God created all of the universes you see around you, and He created us, the Guardians, to protect it. I'm one of the thousands of Guardians that were created.
So all the universes are these white orbs. Why is that universe purple?
Everyone and everything you see is filled of purity. The simplest way to explain it is it allows you to reach your destiny, your purpose. For example, if you were created with the purpose to be a hero and save the world, you are certain to do so. It stayed like this for many years, and the multiverse was in no danger. Until God started turning purple. He did not move, he did not speak. It was like he was unconscious, he just stood there, while the purple essence slowly took over him. No one knew what to do. I sensed that the multiverse was in danger. So I studied what that purple essence was. It was the opposite of purity. Your destiny would be completely flipped. The hero that was supposed to save the world will either fall or turn into a villain. If it was taking over God, he could be a danger to the multiverse. So I studied all the universes in order to learn how to create something that could stop God if we had to fight him. And I created this cube. It is a tiny dimension which traps one target and suppresses it from using any purity or corruption while chained to it.
I assume God is all powerful. But how powerful are you and the other guardians?
A single guardian is stronger than any being from any universe. But God's strength is on another level. When corruption completely took him over, he laughed and started killing all the guardians immediately. After the first one was killed, I started to charge the cube with my purity to trap God. It took 5 seconds to charge it, and in those 5 seconds, every single guardian was killed. The cube activated and trapped God. As a last attempt, he managed to corrupt one universe, which is yours.
What did the corruption do?
I'm not sure, but I think he added observers into your universe. This is just a theory. The red tape recorder has the function to store corruption. No other universe interacts with purity or corruption. But what exactly are the observers? And God's motives? I don't know. There are many holes in their behavior.
How do we fit into this?
I will need your help on fixing this universe. I'm extremely weak against corruption since I'm completely made out of purity. One touch could corrupt me if I'm not strong enough. I need help collecting all the corruption in this universe. We also need to stop anyone who would want to free God.
The only one who will do that is Tomb, and he doesn't even know God exists. And all observers have malfunctioned due to them using the full power of the red tape recorder to help Tomb.
No, I don't think all of them used it. In addition, the observers teleported Tomb away somewhere. Is it just to help him escape or for something else? Well, the observers are very strange. The others will have a choice. Help us fight the corruption on God, or be safe and wait for our return in a safe universe.
Let's get him!
Heavy hate magic.
That's some shonky business right there.
You will need the power of the red tape recorder if you want to do this.
No! This ain't no spell! I am this good!
Admirable choice. You two should look around for corruption and store it in your red tape recorder. I will look where you and Tomb fought, and expect Tomb's return there. It is his and the Observer's base after all. Good luck, man.
So then, you created the multiverse, the Guardians. How did you get trapped here? How did you get corrupt?
Oh, that's easy. I corrupted myself. I got bored of all the creation, and the Guardians didn't have anything to protect the universe from. So I created corruption, and what better enemy for them to face than me? They are the strongest beings in the multiverse, only second to me. It took me a long time to corrupt all the purity that was inside of me. I couldn't do anything while it was happening. When I finally could move, I was surprised to see that the Guardians had the upper hand and created a cube to trap me in. Although I still had one more move up my sleeve. I corrupted your world at the last second.
You changed this world in some way. What did you do?
I created the Observers.
Wait, weren't there 9 special classes that could only be heard by one of the forgotten weapons?
Those are all lies. Misinformation I put if someone were to meet the Observers. The other classes never existed. The only thing that changed is that the red tape recorder could harvest corruption. The Observers are my cameras, husks of nothing. I control them. I see through them. I speak through them through the corruption that's inside the red tape recorder.
So, I wasn't talking to the Observers? As a consciousness, they never existed? I was talking to you?
Yes! My plan was to create infinite corruption. Since the Observer's existence is corrupting the universe, the red tape recorder could harvest that corruption. But because the Observers are still there, the universe would just continue producing more and more corruption. When I would collect enough, I would teleport the Observers here and release myself. But that plan failed. The Observers cannot use corruption while inside the cube. I can still use it to somewhat extent, but not enough to free myself. Only conscious beings can use corruption while inside the cube. So I had another plan. To find someone who would find the Observers and bring them here to release me. That's where you come in. If you release me, I promise to spare you my wrath and let you create your own universe.
I'll think about it. But for now, I'll say that we have a deal. What am I supposed to do?
There's lots of corruption in this universe now. You must harvest it in your red tape recorder, enough to release me. There will be hindrances, like the Guardian and Medic, but I will tell you how to deal with them once you encounter them.
Got it. And one more question. Since you control the Observers, you must know. How did Medic beat me before? What is Medic's secret?